This is Steve with Craft Racing, and welcome to our vacation. We're on our way to flying in Cancun. We're heading towards Cancun, and then we'll be going about an hour south to Quentin Roo. Ginger's with me, but she's in the bathroom before we get on our plane. I think it's like it is almost a 4-hour flight. So it's like flying to California. So the next thing I'm going to do is when they start boarding us, we're getting on the plane. All right, we're on the plane. All right, so we are on the plane and plane's loading. Next, we'll be taking off. You ready, baby? All right, Ginger's ready to go to Cancun. Let's go. All right, let's go. National Guard.
Pero casi un cuarto. Sí, ya sabe cómo se... 134. Sí la hago.
Ah, sí, para ir hasta allá y regresar a playa, sí.
Sí, porque si me tiran salidas no lo voy a hacer, menos que sea playa.
And away we go.
Ah, ya no te tiras salida, güey.
Ya se quitó, güey. Bueno, ya.
Well, hello. All right, this is our room. That's me. What does our room include? Well, there's a beautiful jetted hot tub, and we have a nice shower, which is very dark in there, and water closet, and then integrated into the bedroom with a king-size bed, and a big screen TV, and myself again. And then over here we have a seating area, which is kind of like the living room. And this is a nice room. This is not a bad room at all. All right, and then we're gonna go out. All right, and then we go outside. We have a garden view. We're on the first floor, which is nice because these buildings do not have elevators. It's about 84 degrees out here. That's our garden view. And there we go. All right, so that's a look at our room at the White Sands. We got to go get some dinner. All right, we're cruising the property now. Ginger and I have checked in. We've seen our room, as you just saw a moment ago. And now we're walking through the property. Can't wait to see this place lit up. It's nice to have signs everywhere telling you where to go. So, keep walking. You can hear drums in the distance. So what do you think about this place so far? There is so much foliage. Try and walk through that stuff.
I don't think so.
You're gonna need a machete. Here's our little friend that's joining us for dinner. Isn't he cute? Look at him. I'm probably scaring him with my light. It's kind of dark here in the middle, so it's evening dinner hours, so we got a little friend here. Just cruising around the restaurant. Gotta love Mexico. There he goes. Sorry, buddy, if I scared you. Oh, look, I woke up this morning to little friends. They all just having a good time here, cruising around. First morning. Sunday morning here. Aren't they cute? Yep, just part of the wildlife here at the Grand Floridian White Sands Resort. There's about 6 or 7 in there. There's no... Did you hear that? She said there's no real milk in Mexico.
No, because there's no cows. It's all about
There's no cows in Mexico, but
I think it's goat milk.
there is a bar,
They have goats, so it's probably goat milk.
and we're
It
sitting
doesn't
at a
taste
bar.
bad. It's not cream that we're used to from the cow.
That's right, because we're spoiled in the
Yeah.
United States, but when you're in Mexico, you're You're struggling.
That's probably why they don't have soft serve.
That's why we couldn't find soft serve last night. So we got misled by those videos where they were showing people pulling it out of a machine. There is no soft serve on this resort, but there is gelato, and that was really good, and I'll probably have it every night.
Yep.
Nice and quiet here. We're at the White Sands. It's 8 a.m. and it's quiet and it's beautiful, and the temperature is gorgeous, and she's gorgeous, and the Excrete excursion bus is here to pick up people to go to a water park all day, but we're gonna hang out here at the resort because it's an all-inclusive. All right, breakfast is over. We're getting our first look at the Caribbean Sea. There's the lifeguards. Woohoo, look at that. Oh, it feels good. All right, let's go exploring. All right, so we just met with our travel company, and we got our return trip for next Saturday, or this coming Saturday, because it's Sunday morning, and we are all set for our transportation back, so we got the rest of the week to enjoy at the resort. Let's go have some fun.
Let's see if Jesse's at work.
We're at the hidden pool. Adults only, 18. Topless permitted
Secret pool.
at the secret pool, and it's kind of hidden. It's very hard to find.
Yeah.
It's totally encased in mangroves. And if you want to take your top off here, you're welcome to do it. All right, this is the first plate. All sorts of good stuff. Some fruits, bananas. We got some raisins, fried bananas, bacon, plum. All this good stuff. I got some apple juice. And we're here in the first hour of it being open. Opens at 7 a.m. And oh, here comes Ginger with her stuff. And then I'll get another plate with like waffles and pancakes and all sorts of good stuff. Here she comes with her stuff. Look at that. She got a little bit of milk. Is it goat's milk?
It says it's whole milk. So
Oh.
yep.
Got cow's milk. That's weird in Mexico.
I don't know if it is or isn't.
All right, so
It could be whole goat.
this is La Dahlia in the White Sands part of the resort. Let's eat. Anybody want to swim in a saltwater pool? Got a bunch of seaweed in it. I love how it's overflowing the deck around it. Big ass waves rolling in off the Caribbean Sea. The water is so warm. Might be about 80 degrees. Rough seas today. red flags. We got the red flags out there. Nobody can go in the water. You can stand on the shore and look at it, but they ain't gonna let you go into it. I don't know how they can stop anybody. The ocean is federal land in Mexico, so resorts do not have any jurisdiction in the water. But I guess they don't want anyone to die near their property. Pretty cool though. Look at all this. This is awesome. The saltwater pool is open from 10 to 10. It just got wet. Who cares? All right, more later. This is the northern part of the resort. I can't even pronounce how this one is. It's like Kantaka or something like that. This is closer to the family section of the resort. Saw this guy yesterday cleaning a different pool over in White Sands, and now he's over here cleaning this one. He's wearing white, which tells me that all the guys wearing white do maintenance on the pools and the aqua. Every position has a different type of uniform. Like the bartenders, they got a brown shirt with looks like suspenders. And they got a hidden door over there. Oh, and there's this beautiful lady here that I'll sit next to. How you doing, baby? Gonna have a cocktail?
Yes.
It's just past 12 a.m. on Tuesday. Let's have or 12 p.m. in Mexico, don't they say? Yes, 12 noon. We'll say 12 noon. That guy went in a hidden door. Look at all these bottles. All display. All the real stuff's on the lowest 2 levels. That's what we drink from. All right, let's drink. You come to Mexico and all you do is stare at your phone? Why did you even come to Mexico? You could just do that at home. But anyways, we're in a sports bar here at the resort, and it's like we've been transported back to the United States, but we're here in Mexico. I'm having a Caribbean sunset. Ginger's having a Dos Equis beer, and we're waiting for our cheese sticks to come out. This bar is open 24 hours. Yes, this bar is open 24 hours. And you can drink and eat any day, any time of the day that you want. Just come on in. Nice quiet Tuesday afternoon at the White Sands. Got ourselves a couple of delicious Caribbean sunsets. More later. Welcome to Poseidon. Oh, look who's at Poseidon. Ginger's at Poseidon. Look at this. They really transformed this place in 24 hours. It's just looking great now. It looks like a real restaurant. They cleaned up everything, got rid of the seaweed. The smell's gone. It's just beautiful here. Look at this. All this activity. This place was a ghost town yesterday. It looked like it hadn't been open in months. And here we are. It's just looking really good. It's nice. You're that close to the ocean. Right, people are sitting 3 feet from the ocean. We like it in a little bit closer because we don't want to fall into the water. So La Parisia Italian restaurant. We're at an Italian restaurant in Mexico, and there's the salad bar. We're waiting for our main courses to come out. They have a kids area here at the Colonial Pool. So you got kids, you might want to bring them here. There's lots to do for them here. A big water park with some slides and some water features, and maybe you want to play ping pong or pool at the pool. It looks like they're setting up for a wedding, and lots of seating over here, and you get your bar right here and a bathroom right there. It's all wonderful. More later. All right, let's watch this. They're ready, here we go. Yeah, they got blasted. And a nice big waterfall wall over there, and a spiral slide. Did you forget your beach gear? Pier 27, Beach Light has your shit. Looked like they were setting up for a wedding on the beach. All sorts of stuff, DJ equipment, chairs, lights, everything, you name it. Gotta go over to cleaning the pool. All day long they're cleaning the pool. These guys in white are the water maintenance guys, and they're the ones that scrub the pool all day long, every day. They're out there scrubbing, and there's a lot of tiles to keep clean on this pool. This is how they made the pools in the early 2000s. The one that they did and renovated in 2016 is totally different, with big giant tiles compared to these little 1-inch tiles, which seems like a lot more maintenance. Lifeguards chilling. Turtle snorkeling. 2:30 every day. All right, we'll go back to our room to get ready for dinner at 5:30 at Portofino, which is a Brazilian steakhouse. So we're gonna have the meat stoplight. Can't wait for that.
Where do you want to go?
All right, I had to check Google Maps because I made a wrong turn and realized I was over by the Colonial Resort, and I was looking for the ocean. Well, seems that we found it. I haven't been over in this part of the beach. Well, it looks nice, don't it? All right, let's go for a walk. I may do some snorkeling, as I said. I do have my snorkel, but I'm doing exploring right now. Here's Poseidon. This is the beach restaurant. It's not open right now. I don't even know if it's open today or not. But this what's nice is because I seen this in a video, and yeah, it's right on the ocean here, and you got seaweed. You could be sitting right there and you're gonna have some seaweed. Very nice. Sorghum seaweed. It's a little smelly. People say it doesn't bother me one bit. I mean, I like the smell of the ocean. Oh, look at this little guy. Hi, little guy. He's just sunning himself. There's no sun, it's all clouds. But it's cool. These guys are all over the place here. There's all sorts of wildlife. There's even a bigger one over here. Let's go check him out. Look at him. He's got a new tail growing. He must have lost his tail. Ah, look at that. They can drive you up from the road. And over there, that way, White Sands. That's where the pool area is for them. I bet if I start walking towards him, he's going to scurry off. Oh, there's another one over there too. Right there's another one. Them suckers are all over the place here. All right. Sorry about the wind today, guys, but compared to yesterday, these waves are much bigger, much more wind. The sea is angry. There's that saltwater pool over there, and somebody's actually getting in it. Cozumel is that way. I don't know how far, but and there's actually a boat out in the water right there. It's so warm. Alright, I'm out here in these rocks. It feels so good. The water is so warm. The waves are huge. Ooh, that feels good. It's raining out there. It's raining out there. It's raining out there. I mean, it's actually raining right here. Oh, I almost fell in. Man, this is nice. Oh, she's yelling for me to come in. Doesn't trust my skill. Women, I tell you. I got my beautiful... Hey, how does this stick get here? I wonder where that washed in from. There's no trees like that around here. That's not a palm tree. Salt water. I had it in my mouth yesterday. It tastes really good. There's TRS. Can't go over there because that's not part of our resort. They got the red flags up. Don't go in the water. There's the saltwater pool. It's connected under that bridge and that bridge right to the Caribbean Sea. That's how it gets filled up. Yesterday, that little walkway that's on the... Where's the walkway? It's actually between those two bridges. There's a edge of the eastern edge of that pool. You could walk along it. Today it's underwater. Damn. I like this. This is nice. I don't have a surfboard, but I don't think I would surf here. The rocks are way too dangerous. I can't figure out why she's going that way when there's all this beautifulness out here. Beautiful stiff breeze blowing in. Look at the stuff blowing. But she's going away from all that. Oh well, let's follow her. TRS Grand Palladium White Sands Hotel. Main entrance. We are at Maria Bassa Brazilian Steakhouse. And we have the meat stoplight right there. And we're on green. Bring us meat. Keep bringing us meat. I got some delicious sirloin steak there. And we have some chorizo and some chicken and some garlic bread and some delicious rice and some mashed potatoes that we finished off. And we have a delicious cocktail, Blue Hawaiian, and some Dos Equis beer. And it's not too crowded. We were half hour late for our reservation because we thought it was at 6:30. We got here, we thought it was at 6:30, but it was actually at 6. And we just showed up and they got us the table, and we can see it's not too.
They were very good about it.
They were very good. They didn't yell at us. So we're gonna keep eating here. It's delicious. It's so quiet out here. Quiet walkway.
Yes. My balances are so good.
I wonder why. A few cocktails.
Yeah.
There's that bench. In
There's
case
the bench.
you want to sit.
I'm perfectly fine as far as walking goes. I just am not doing so great as far as straight walking.
Fun times at the Grand Floridian. Well, it's Tuesday morning. And it's raining. And it's heavy cloud cover. It's a good thing I didn't want to get up and go see the sunrise this morning because there was no sunrise. It's just raining. At least we have a short walk to get to the walkway to get to the lobby of the White Sands, where we'll be able to get our breakfast, which opened at 7 a.m. and it's about 7:45. Very breezy. And it's a very warm rain. It's 76 degrees. Well, let's get our day started. He's a cute little guy. Look at him. Yeah, I guess he doesn't want to hang out with me. Oh well, here we go. Through the mangrove, and we'll be out at the beach. One of several walkways. Huh. Looks like there's still big waves. There's absolutely no wind, but there's still big waves coming in. We were hanging out here yesterday. Zentropia. Here's a on the beach massage. Today. This is where we'll be having dinner tonight. Poseidon. We came down to see how everything was. There's a lot of seaweed. We had some big waves coming up here yesterday. Yeah, interesting. It's starting to look more like it's going to be open. It was open yesterday, I believe, but yeah, how'd you like to sit here and it's interesting, the barricade has been broken. Oh, the seaweed. The barricade's been broken. Looks like they're out trying to fix it. We got two guys out there trying to get the barricade back together because the barricade is what keeps the seaweed out. Interesting. Big whitecaps coming in. Look at that. Big waves. Very cool. Alright, more later. Well, after we left the sports bar, we had some calamari and some onion rings. Just a little snack to tide us over till our dinner at 5:30 at the Brazilian Steakhouse. We will be having that at 5:30. I decided to do a little walking around here. I love all these little trails. They're covered, lit up at nighttime. Got benches if you're tired. But I'm heading to the ocean, the Caribbean Sea. I've got my snorkel gear with me. And let's see, which way do we want to go? Let's go this way. I said within 2 days I'll know this place and I won't need my phone to navigate, because you can use Google Maps to see where you're at. They have an app and you can see the Google Maps. Actually, you can zoom in a lot more than their app. But the Grand Palladium Hotel Group has a app, and you can see maps of this property location and all their other ones. If you're at one of their other properties, they've got many. But yeah, you can see how nice and lush this is. It rained overnight. It's supposed to be raining right now. Weather says, it was supposed to be raining after like 11 o'clock. On and off, and we have had zero rain, which is nice because that's what happens in Mexico. Showers are hit and miss. Right now they're miss. So yeah, we're walking through the mangroves. It's really pretty here. And it's Sunday afternoon, and we're going to be here till Saturday morning. I mean, we're leaving at like 8 a.m. Alright, so we can go that way, or we can go that way. Let's go this way. I'm not even sure if I'm at Colonial or where I'm at. I think I'm at Colonial. Yeah, and it's nice. Very pretty, very lush. Alright, more later. Alright. That guy just yelled at me for being in the ocean. I guess there's red flags because it's pretty wavy, so they don't want you in the water, but he's like, rock's really sharp, and I'm like, yeah, I got water shoes on right here. So I'm good. Well, I guess I'll go back over to our side since they don't want you in the water on their side. There's only like 4 people over there on the TRS side. That's the expensive resort of the Grand Palladium White Sands. It's more money per night, so we booked in the cheaper White Sands. But hey, they really can't say anything because when you're in the ocean, you're on federal land, you're not on private property. So yeah, over there, that's private property, but in the water, it's supposed to be in the water up to 30 feet where you can be in Mexican water, but not on private property. Oh well, we came over here, I wanted to see it. Very nice. These rocks are very sharp though. You gotta be very careful. That stuff, if you fell on that, you'd be cutting open. You'd be cut open and the salt water would hurt. Man, isn't that a nice backdrop? There's a storm. It's raining right there. You can see the whole thing. I wonder if that's going to come over here. Because, like, it's raining right out there. It's raining there. There's another thunderstorm there. And it's raining right there. None of them are over us. So it was supposed to be raining right now. And if you look at like future radar, if you go on weather and you look at the future radar, we're supposed to be getting rain. We're supposed to be getting rain on and off from 11 o'clock till most of the day. It hasn't rained at all. And that's how it is in Mexico. The stuff is very hit and miss on getting rainstorms and that. And I'm enjoying the fact that it's not raining. Ooh, it's nice and warm here. It's humid, but being here on the Caribbean Sea, there's a nice breeze. You can see my hair is just blowing from the wind. Okay, we'll be out here for a while. Ginger's taking a nap because she got up sometime in the 5 o'clock hour. I don't know why she got up, but beautiful, ain't it? Hell yeah. All right, more later. Thank you, Amber. I'm a little far away. This is the Caribbean Sea. Cozumel's out that way. And it's raining, it's raining, it's raining, it's raining. A lot of rain out there. Our resort's over there. I haven't gone snorkeling yet. I'm still walking around. I was over by TRS by the saltwater pool and I was out on the rocks. They kicked me out because there's like sharp rocks. I'm like, I got my water shoes on. And anyways, so raining, 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 raining. There's the resort over here, but this is super rocky over here. All right, well, rainstorm just blew in. It's a blowing, driving wind. I was just in the water. It's really weird because the water, because it's so choppy and wavy, that the bottom 2 feet is like a hot tub and the top 2 feet is almost chilly because it's all stirred up and it's being blown in from out there where it's colder. But the water along the shore, very warm. So, okay, you're awake. I will head back. But yeah, I'm recording it. It's very hard to record in the rain because my phone doesn't work right when the screen's wet. Love you. I'll see you in a little bit. Oh, that Caribbean Sea, man. When it's not choppy, it's going to be super warm. Hopefully you'll get to go in it. Oh, one other thing. The barricade out there keeps the seaweed and the sea creatures out. It's like a giant saltwater pool. Like here. This ain't salt water, but...
More ice.
No ice.
They get to that though.
That's not an ice dispensing building. They have a kids area here at the Colonial Pool. So you got kids, you might want to bring them here. There's lots to do for them here. A big water park with some slides and some water features, and maybe you want to play ping pong or pool at the pool. It looks like they're setting up for a wedding, and lots of seating over here, and you get your bar right here and a bathroom right there. It's all wonderful. All right, let's watch this. They're ready, here we go. Yeah, they got blasted. And a nice big waterfall wall over there, and a spiral slide. Did you forget your beach gear? Pier 27, Beach Light has your shit. Looked like they were setting up for a wedding on the beach. All sorts of stuff, DJ equipment, chairs, lights, everything, you name it. Gotta go over to cleaning the pool. All day long they're cleaning the pool. These guys in white are the water maintenance guys, and they're the ones that scrub the pool all day long, every day. They're out there scrubbing, and there's a lot of tiles to keep clean on this pool. This is how they made the pools in the early 2000s. The one that they did and renovated in 2016 is totally different, with big giant tiles compared to these little 1-inch tiles, which seems like a lot more maintenance. Lifeguards chilling. Turtle snorkeling. 2:30 every day. All right, we're going back to our room to get ready for dinner at 5:30 at Portofino, which is a Brazilian steakhouse. So we're gonna have the meat stoplight. Can't wait for that. There you have it. Sorry this outro could not be made in Mexico, but I foolishly took my phone into the ocean and tried to record some underwater video, which then caused the phone later on in the day to not charge. And I freaked out because I tried drying it off and everything, and that wasn't working, so I took a toothbrush that the resort had given us, and with water from my tap sink in the hotel room, scrubbed the USB port, and then I turned the phone off because I was at about 38% power, not certain when I was going to be able to charge the phone again, and then I shut the phone off, and I left it off all the way till I got home. And then I went and plugged it in, and luckily it took a charge. So the last night I let it charge all the way up, and then this morning I turned it on and everything was good. So I'm finishing up the video, and I've edited it already, just made this last outro. I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Ginger and I are in our Ameristar, right? It's Ameristar? Amstar transportation. And we're just waiting for other people to show up in the driver, and then we're gonna take our drive to our resort. Everything's good here in Mexico. And it's only 84 degrees here and it's 88 at home, so. We got here early. Nobody's outside eating yet. The restaurant just opened about 10 minutes ago. It opens at 5:30 in the evening. When does a restaurant open at 5:30 in the evening and go till 10:30 at night or 10 o'clock at night? Well, here in Mexico at this resort, it does. Port de Vino. There's the menu, and it's all free because we already paid for it. Hi, Rebecca. Here I am, right on the Caribbean Sea with my snorkel gear. I haven't used it yet. I can't go over there. That's TRS. That's part of the resort that we're not allowed to go to because it's more money to go there. So we're over in the cheaper side, the Colonial and the White Sands. But yeah, look at this. It's raining. It's raining. It's raining there too. It's raining out there. We're over there. That's our part of the resort. And then the rocky part of the resort is the TRS area. They don't have much of they have no beach over here. They got all rocks. They actually have a section way over there with the family section that they can use, but they have no beach here. Oh, look. Coconuts. Coconuts right here by the ocean. Still raining out there and there. That one's getting bigger. That one's moving inland. That's north. Cozumel, I can't see it, I'm too low, but it's out there. It takes like a ferry 45 minutes to get to it. We are at Bahia Bassa Brazilian Steakhouse. And we have the meat stoplight right there. And we're on green. Bring us meat. Keep bringing us meat. I got some delicious sirloin steak there. And we have some chorizo and some chicken and some garlic bread and some delicious rice and some mashed potatoes that we finished off. And we have a delicious cocktail, Blue Hawaiian, and some Dos Equis beer. And it's not too crowded. We were a half hour late for our reservation because we thought it was at 6:30. We got here, we thought it was at 6:30, but it was actually at 6. And we just showed up and they got us the table, and we can see it's not too.
They were very good about it.
They were very good. They didn't yell at us. So we're gonna keep eating here. It's delicious. Oh, Mexico's good. It's Tuesday, about 12:20 in the afternoon. Having a strawberry daiquiri. Ginger's having a Dos Equis. One of the aqua maintenance guys is brushing the bottom of the pool. Got to keep the algae from growing, so we're in the Kentaka lobby. Checking this place. It's raining. All the rain, but we're nice and dry. This looks like thatch, but it's plastic. You got to go out there or down there to get a real thatch roof, but this is simulated thatch, and it only rains over the pond. Dinner at Poseidon. Man, this place cleans up nice. You can watch the ocean out there. Watch the waves crashing in. It's beautiful scenery tonight. Beautiful weather. Look what's rising over the Caribbean Sea. Here comes the moonrise. There's the moon. It looks so cool coming up. It was just started out as a little sliver, became half a moon, and now it's a full moon. Full moon tonight here at Poseidon. What a great place to eat dinner. The ocean is... Welcome to Suntory. Good morning from Mexico. It's sunrise, but there's a lot of clouds right now. It's low tide because I would be underwater the last couple of days during the day. Open till midnight.
These towels suck up the water. I mean, they're good towels.
It's about 8:30 p.m. open till midnight. There's the bar for this little pool. This is the secret pool. It's an 18 over pool only, and it's surrounded by mangroves in the middle. All right, they're cleaning up seaweed right now. Let's go check up on Ginger, who's napping in a hammock over here. No, it doesn't look like she she doesn't look like she's napping. She's wide awake. Look at all these nice hammocks that you can lay and rest in. More later. Here's a bathroom in the lobby of the Grand Palladium Colonial. Gotta have my water shoes on. This stuff's really sharp. Yeah, look at the waves rolling in. It's raining right out there, big storm. It's raining out there too, but here's this saltwater pool. It feeds right in, both sides. So if you want to swim in the Caribbean but not be out here, they got a pool for that. Look at that. I can't go there though. Hey Chris, you should save up your money and come to Mexico. Oh, it's in the mid 80s. It's just a gorgeous. Look at this. There's Poseidon Restaurant. It's right on the Caribbean Sea. We're gonna have to see if that's gonna be open and have dinner right on the Caribbean Sea. Way out there is Cozumel, southern tip of Cozumel. So, since it's such a nice day in the ocean and I didn't bring it, I walked back to my room. I got my snorkel kit, which I will not use the snorkel itself because the little band that holds the strap to the snorkel to the mask, it broke. So now I'm walking another 10 minutes back to our spot on the beach. It's wonderful here. When in Mexico, you can walk around like this in your bathing suit and very comfortable. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's over 80 degrees right now. And you can see my face is red. I don't have my sunglasses because I don't want to continue looking like a raccoon. I'm trying to get my face not looking like a raccoon, and that's how I'm doing. Oh, they're cutting the grass. How about that? This is how they cut the grass in Mexico at this resort. Hey, they cut it just like in Aurora, huh? Except these are real Mexicans. These aren't the type that are trying to get into America. They like it here. They live here. They've never been to America. And they're happy. Here's the church. They do weddings here. They also do weddings on the beach. They have a gazebo right on the beach. Look at all these aloe plants. It's like an aloe factory here. Walking my way back to the beach. Everything's green, lush, and wonderful. It's where they do shows. Everything is still set up just like they did yesterday. They had a rock show. That was very cool. I think I'll go this way. I can get to the pool and the beach out that way. It's a buffet restaurant surrounded by a pond of koi. This place is wonderful, Jacob. I think you'd like it here. I think if you came here once and spent 3 to 7 days, you'd be like, damn, this place is awesome. All you can eat buffet 3 times a day. That place is open. It really sucks because I know how to get around this place now without a map. It took me 4 days. There's less Americans here than all the other nationalities. There's a lot of people from Australia and other countries, and not a lot of Americans here. Just imagine walking up here with Carter and Alex. This pool's 5 feet 3 inches deep. Got a kids area over there. A whole water park for kids. Max depth is 5.3 feet deep. I'm still walking to get to the beach, which is right there. Beach is right over there. Tons of chairs. This is the off season too. If this was on season, this place would be packed. Every chair would be occupied. But being it's the off season, the only bad part about the off season is the rainy season has just happened. They're gonna have cooking at the pool today, where you can cook with a chef right on the pool. Did you forget your supplies? They got a beach store right there. Down over there, there's a bar right on the beach. You ever heard of Paradise? You might think this is it. Those guys are selling stuff on the beach. Those are the guys that are trying. And here's the beach cleanup continues. I gotta head that girl. Yeah. Yeah, there's the machine they use to clean up the seaweed every day. They clean up the sorghum seaweed. Goes into that Chevy 3500. Look at that jalopy. Yeah. And then they take the seaweed and they cart it off. Wait. The sun's out and it's raining. It's also raining out there. It's raining right above me. Look at this. There's blue sky, but one little cloud is dumping rain on us. That cloud right there is dumping rain. Those guys are selling vape and other things on the beach. Alright, we've got our luggage. We got our luggage and we've got our transportation. And we're just gonna wait for our transportation to get here. And then we got about an hour ride to our hotel. What's that?
2 minutes for a ride.
All right, it's gonna be here in 2 minutes. Can't wait. I'm still walking to get to the beach, which is right there. Beach is right over there. Tons of chairs. This is the off season too. If this was on season, this place would be packed. Every chair would be occupied. But being it's the off season, the only bad part about the off season is the rainy season. It's just happened. They're gonna have cooking at the pool today, where you can cook with a chef right on the pool. Did you forget your supplies? They got a beach store right there. Down over there, there's a bar right on the beach. You ever heard of Paradise? You might think this is it. Those guys are selling stuff on the beach. Those are the guys that are trying. And here's the beach cleanup continues. I gotta head that girl. Yeah. There's the machine they use to clean up the seaweed every day. They clean up the sorghum seaweed. Goes into that Chevy 3500. Look at that jalopy. Yeah. And then they take the seaweed and they cart it off. Wait. The sun's out and it's raining. It's also raining out there. It's raining right above me. Look at this. There's blue sky, but one little cloud is dumping rain on us. That cloud right there is dumping rain. Those guys are selling vape and other things on the beach. Dinner at Poseidon. Man, this place cleans up nice. You can watch the ocean out there. You can watch the waves crashing in. It's beautiful scenery tonight. Beautiful weather. Oh, they're cutting the grass. How about that? This is how they cut the grass in Mexico at this resort. Hey, they cut it just like in Aurora, huh? Except these are real Mexicans. These aren't the type that are trying to get into America. They like it here. They live here. They've never been to America. And they're happy. Here's the church. They do weddings here. They also do weddings on the beach. They have a gazebo right on the beach. Look at all these aloe plants. It's like an aloe factory here. Walking my way back to the beach. Everything's green, lush, and wonderful. It's where they do shows. Everything is still set up just like they did yesterday. They had a rock show. That was very cool. I think I'll go this way. I can get to the pool and the beach out that way. It's a buffet restaurant surrounded by a pond of koi. This place is wonderful, Jaya. I think you'd like it here. I think if you came here once and spent 3 to 7 days, you'd be like, damn. This place is awesome. All you can eat buffet 3 times a day. That place is open. It really sucks because I know how to get around this place now without a map. It took me 4 days. There's less Americans here than all the other nationalities. There's a lot of people from Australia and other countries, and not a lot of Americans here. Just imagine walking up here with Carter and Alex. This pool's 5 feet 3 inches deep. Got a kids area over there. A whole water park for kids. Max depth is 5.3 feet deep. Oh, others are up waiting for the sun rise. But again, clouds over the horizon. Won't see it coming up over the edge of the water. It will come up over the clouds later on. I don't know how long it takes to get up there, but it's Friday morning. I believe it's the 10th of October. Hard to keep track of the days when you're at a resort. And boy, those things have really changed. Sunrise is about now. The sun would be coming up right there, but it's behind the clouds. It's low tide again. There we were way back there. Now we're way out here on this point. Again, there's TKS part of the resort. Saltwater pool. Look at that crystal clear water. That's so nice. These are cool. They are just really stuck to the rocks. Let's check out the temperature. Oh, nice. I could swim in that. Ooh, that feels good. I could go for an early morning swim, but I'm not wearing my swimsuit, so it is what it is. That's very jagged. Definitely want to wear shoes when you're out here. This will be the last morning that I come out here, because in 24 hours it's almost 7 o'clock. Oh, yeah, a few more minutes will be 7 o'clock. We're having breakfast because we get picked up tomorrow at 7:55 a.m. where we go back to the airport, Cancun. Fly out around 12:35 all the way to Chicago, where I hear it's really cold right now, or shall I say seasonal. But down here in Mexico, it's tropical. It's summertime. Ooh. Ugh. That hurts. I'm trying to pick stuff up and it's really sharp. Alright. Don't know how much video I'll do today, but if I don't, adios from Mexico. If I do, more later. Hi, and welcome to the Caribbean Sea. There's the resort. Almost at the north end of the resort, which is right over there. It's all the way down. Down there is Poseidon. Out there is where I shot video this morning for the sunrise, and now I'm in the water and it is so comfortable. Let's see what we're dealing with here. I'm gonna try and put my phone underwater. It's supposed to be water resistant or waterproof up into a certain distance, but hey, I'm gonna see how clear this water is. I left my snorkel gear at the room. I don't know why. I'm probably gonna go get it. Ginger is laying in a hammock right now taking a nap because she's really tired. She's been sick the whole time we've been here, or not feeling really good. I think she had a virus before we even left, but so she's resting and I'm going out in the water. Now I'm going out where it's deeper. I'm up to my shoulders, but the water gets clearer as you come out further, so that's what we're gonna do. We are going to go out here and I'm gonna put the phone underwater and I'm gonna shoot some video. There we go. I just went through a patch and now here's the sand. Oh, you can see all the way down. This water is about 5 feet deep and it's like being in a pool. All right, let's go underwater and see what happens. Alright, that was interesting. My phone does not like to be wet and then the screen just doesn't work. So I used my voice to say shoot a video. And there we are. I think it's zoomed in. Anyways, let's go back underwater. That's very cool. Shooting video underwater. I don't know, my phone does not like to be around water. The screen doesn't work real well. Alright, let's try it again. Alright. I'm in about 5 feet. Oh, it's like being in the pool, except it's salty. Oh, they're cleaning up the beach. There's a seaweed removal machine. And there's not much seaweed down there. All the seaweed is right there, going this way. So they're working on removing it. So this has been pretty good. Video still recording for minute 20. I'm swimming in the Caribbean Sea. That way's Cozumel. We are pretty much even with the bottom quarter or the bottom fifth of Cozumel. If you look on a map for the Grand Floridian Colonial or White Sands Resort, you'll see exactly where we're at in the state of Quintana Roo, about an hour south of Mexico. Of course, it took us 2 hours because traffic sucked last Saturday, but we're leaving at 8 a.m. in the morning from the hotel to go back to the airport and then back to Chicago, where I hear it's cold. It's in the 50s there, and I'm swimming. Man, I'm jealous of people that can do that. That girl right over there is just floating. Look at that. I mean, I can't do that. How do people do that? My grandfather used to do that. He could float in the pool. He could lay there for hours and just float. And he would never tell me how he did it. He would never tell me how he did it. Even to this day, I can't float. My feet just sink. I try to hold air in my lungs, and nope. All right, so I think I'm gonna walk back to the room. From here, it's about a 10-minute walk to the room, and I'm gonna go get my snorkel gear, which I forgot. Yep, going to the beach and I forgot the snorkel gear, which really sucks because it's nice clear water out here. Now my strap for my snorkel is broke, so I won't use the snorkel, but I can use my mask and I can use my fins, or maybe I'll just use the mask and don't worry about the fins. I think that's what I'll do. I'm just going to go get my mask, and then I'm going to just use that and go out here, because then I'll see really good. I'm not opening my eyes in the water because it's salt. Salt water, nice. I do like the taste of salt water, but I'm not going to swallow it. Alright, so on our final day here in Mexico. I do like Mexico. It's much different than you would think. I've even seen part of regular Mexico, because when I went to the hospital yesterday to get the rabies shot, which cost me $1,000, I didn't believe that. I think I got a credit card. And my insurance company should reimburse. I don't know how much they're going to reimburse of it, but hopefully I'll get something. And $986 for the emergency room visit. Hopefully I'll get a good portion of that refunded. But hey, I might have not had a problem at all. But I'm not going to take that chance, because if you get rabies, 100% fatal. You will die. I'm not ready to die yet at 59. My kids are dependent on me. My girlfriend's dependent on me, so. Ooh, it's bright. There's a lot of clouds, though. There were very little clouds this morning, but as always happens in Mexico, the weather changes quite frequently. Storms blow up out of nowhere, blow in. All right, getting shallower. All right, more later. It misses a lot. Seaweed removal in paradise. I'm gonna go back and make another pass at it. He's got Kragers on his wheels. More later. Welcome to the El Dorado Steakhouse. We are at the El Dorado Steakhouse. I'm having an apple salad. It's early, it's about 6 p.m. The restaurant opened at 5:30. So there's not a lot of people here yet, but let's eat. American sports bar in Mexico. It's open 24 hours. Hey. One of them anyways, one of many. And right out there, there's the Caribbean. Made it to the first buffet breakfast of our trip. That is looking really good. Let's dig in. Little Wildlife has come to join us for dinner. We got here early. All right, dinner was delicious. I had steak. What was it? Oh my gosh, you got to see this. Here comes the moon. Oh, I got people in my way. We'll get another shot of it soon, but wow, he's in my way. All right, so dinner's over. Having dessert right now. I had a New York steak with blue cheese and grilled vegetables and some other delicious stuff. And now I'm having Ginger didn't want the bread pudding, that she's not feeling too well, so I've got vanilla ice cream and her bread pudding. And the restaurant's doing well. Lots of people keep showing up for dinner at Poseidon, but this is really cool. Let me show you what's going on here. Here comes the moon. We're watching the moon rise over the ocean. You can tell you're in a foreign country when all the wait staff is speaking a different language, but oh, it's beautiful out here. Mid-70s. I think it's mid-70s. Just gorgeous. I love this place. It's called Poseidon. All right. Ginger went to the bathroom, and I'm going to continue eating dessert more later. All right, dinner's over. Here's a look at Poseidon. You can see how close you can eat to the ocean. You can literally be that close to the ocean. What a great place to have dinner here at the resort. It's just beautiful, especially on a nice warm night. And everybody that is eating dinner can enjoy the moonrise over Cozumel. All right. There we go. All right, more later. Back at La Dahlia for another fabulous buffet breakfast. Look at all this stuff you can eat. A lot of eggs over there. Love breakfast here. Yummy. So breakfast at La Dahlia was awesome. It is a buffet restaurant, open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And people have said that it's okay food. I think it's been as good as the a la carte restaurants. I'm very happy with what they serve here. It's been delicious. And for a mid-tier restaurant, the food has been just exceptional. At the Poseidon that we ate at last night, right on the ocean, that food was good. The servings were a nice size, and It was just a great atmosphere. And here we are back at La Dahlia. It's about almost 8 o'clock, and we're gonna have a Sunday today because the sun is out. We haven't really seen the sun for 2 days, and yesterday was pretty much rain all day, so it was like a drizzle all day. Right up until about dinner time, and then it wasn't raining, and we had a nice dinner last night at Poseidon. So hopefully we're gonna get some pool, some beach time today, and get sunburned and be sore and have red skin tonight. But hey, that's all part of coming down to Mexico. More later. We're at the White Sands pool. This pool's 3 feet 11 inches. The other pool that's at the Colonial pool at the Colonial Resort is 4 feet 3 inches deep. That makes a big difference when you're going to the swim-up bar and you want to have a drink, because that pool is quite a bit deeper, like 6 inches deeper. This was built in 2005.
For more information, ask your entertainment team.
Nice pool. Only about a 6-7 minute walk from our room. There's the jacuzzi jetted section of the pool. Maybe it's not, I don't know, because it's not very deep here, but yeah, I guess it is. Yep, there's benches. Oh man, we haven't seen the sun for 2 days, and the pool's a little bit chilly. It might be, pool might be 78 degrees. Feels fine. I'm actually fine with it. It's interesting that this pool has big tiles. The secret pool, the adult 18s and over pool, has these little tiles that are like 1 inch. And these things got 12-inch tiles. It's like 12 by, goes all the way down to the bottom. That's custom tiles, that's for sure. Those are like 4 feet tall. Got a little bridge you can swim under. Later on, the swim-up bar will be open. All the cocktails you want. Enjoy. More later. We are at La Hacienda for lunch today. Finally swimming in the Caribbean Sea. Poseidon is right down there. And now we're swimming. 88 degrees, clear skies, and it's raining right over there. But it ain't raining here. I broke my snorkel when I was out there in the water. The strap that holds it to the goggles. It's like 15 years old. No, it's not that old. It's about 10 years old. And I've used it like 3 times. Twice in the Caribbean Sea. I used it once in Cozumel, once here, and once in Lake Michigan. Alright, more later. Well, left the beach and returned to the secret pool. 18 and over. Oh, it's 88 degrees, blue skies. It's just wonderful. And it's October 8th. 88 degrees, October 8th. Not bad. Got World jetted area over there. Got the bar right behind there. Yeah. It's like being in paradise. More later. These little guys, they roam the property. He's so cute. Just looking for something to eat. I forgot what it was. I looked it up when we first got here. And then there's that right there. Look at that. We got all sorts of wildlife here. All the wildlife's out here. Both of them. Sorry, I wanted to film this little guy. And that little guy. Just complaining because the air turned off. Ooh, it turned off for a minute. Big deal. It'll go back on when we leave or when I close the door. The air conditioning goes off when you open up the door. Either door. Never seen one of those until I came here to Mexico on the Yucatan Peninsula, about an hour south of Cancun. Can hear the DJ at the pool, at the White Sands pool. Wish I had something to give you. I don't, unfortunately. More later. Things you see when you get up early in the morning. Time to clean up the seaweed. They got their seaweed machine. Here's Poseidon. Interesting. The sun sets within the next 10 minutes, but as we can see, it's clouds, so we're not going to see it right away, but hopefully we'll get to see at least one sunset, or one sunrise. As we look north across the resort, I have a feeling, see there's rocks there, so he can't do anything. He's going to drive it down to that part of the beach. There's actually people in the water already. Very calm, no waves. Look at these other people are up to watch the sunrise. Got my battery pack, so I gotta hold my phone fairly close because my phone was running a fan noise video all night. and did not have my battery pack plugged in, and it drained my battery down to 8%. So I've got my battery pack with me. This is Thursday morning, leaving Saturday morning. A bird pelican just dove into the water. Didn't get anything. We leave 7:55 a.m. Saturday morning and head back to Aurora, Illinois. Sunrises happen, but there are clouds, so their sunrise will be a little delayed here. Coming down to check out the temperature of the water. Oh, it's almost like a bath. TRS. The water is low tide because this was all underwater during the day. No sun yet. The Caribbean Sea truly is clear water. Crystal clear water like a pool. That's like a foot and a half deep, and you can see all the way to the bottom. Crystal clear. Just like a pool. Saltwater pool. It's been stirred up for the last couple of days, so it's been murky. Actually, now would be good snorkeling weather, but I broke my snorkel. So sunrise happening that way. It's almost 7 a.m. The water is crystal clear. It's very warm. It's a beautiful morning. All right, we've got an excursion today. The taxi is taking us to the hospital in Playa del Carmen because I need a rabies shot, because I foolishly tried to let a Coati sniff me, and he took a little nip of my hand, and it's a wild animal and it could have rabies, so I need to go get a rabies shot so I don't die. So that's what we're going to do for about the next 3 hours, and then we'll be back at the resort and hopefully there in time for dinner or later. Alright, we've made it to the hospital. There's my advocate. Make sure they take care of me okay. I gotta go. Alright, gotta interrupt that. I take a little medicine. I think my BP's a little bit high. I'm not gonna show it to you, but anyways, gave me something to relax so my BP comes down a little bit, and I've paid my big fee for the rabies vaccine, which I'll have to get reimbursed from my insurance company when I get back into the States, but that's fine. Put on the credit card. And we're getting really good service here because we're paying and not doing the free healthcare, so it's like we're getting top tier medical service, and that's what happens. So I'll get my rabies shot, and they said I can have 3 more after that, but I'll get those back in the United States. We're back on U.S. soil, but we'll get 1 today, and that'll take care of me all the way through till I leave Mexico. All right, more later. All right, we're good. Got my shots. I'm supposed to get 4 more shots. Or, sorry, 3 more shots. Back in the United States for my rabies, and we'll be all good. But man, we got in and out quick. You hear about all the horror stories about medical care in Mexico, and it was excellent. Took my credit card, paid for the vaccine, and took my insurance card. So yeah, this has been very smooth, really good. I'm really happy with it. And it's raining out, and we're about to go back to the resort after we hop in a taxi and head back south to the resort. It's about a 20-minute drive. More later. All right, We're back. Excellent trip. 15-minute trip each way to the hospital. About $1,900 in U.S. Cost, but I will get it reimbursed from my insurance company. And now we're in La Hacienda, having a little buffet lunch before we have dinner reservations at 5:30. So I'm eating light, and everybody else is eating here at La Hacienda. This is in the Colonial Resort. This morning we ate at the I can't remember the name of the restaurant in the White Sands Resort. So I'm having a small snack before dinner tonight. All right, let's get back to the regularly scheduled vacation. We're out. More later.